All right, this request comes from a dear friend of mine, Rose. Thank you for sending me this. It's called I and Another featuring Black Winter Whales. It's going to be an interesting song. So let's check it out and dissect it.
Pleasure is the shadow of pain. Oscillate from philosophy to sounding shallow and vain. We're all engaged in pursuit of it, whatever that it is. Sustained desire for things, purses, or riches. Images created by thought give desire continuity to keep us in it, chasing our want. The duration of thought is the duration of shame. A deja vu embraces you when recreating your pain. You see a sunset, how beautiful it was.
Bro is cooking, bro. We only 40 seconds in, bro is cooking, bro. He said, what are your thoughts? What are your desires? What does it all mean?
When you need to see the same thing again, you're not viewing it as such. The pools turn to sludge and the murals into smudge. A cruel sort of grudge under humans who won't budge. Repetition in the mind is always made to manifest. Be about your business like an automated masochist, or live like a tree walking.
Be about your business like an automated masochist. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie, that's a lot of misery, you feel me? You just going about your day like an NPC.
It's like an automated masochist, or live like a tree walking, breathe off and cling to dear life like seaweed on a deep rock.
Damn.
Where did the time go? Your face didn't
Okay.
feel like this before.
This is interesting.
Chasing an escape, shoulder breaks upon the wall. Then your smile starts to fade. Speak the truth like I don't know. And we run it back again. You slide back into my
Yeah,
life.
run it
So
back
you
again.
just wanna be friends, and you climb and far too close. Wrench my wrist from the controls. Suddenly become disinterested and leave me back alone. The nostalgia will break me, my impulse will open my heart and time takes me. The clock ticking backwards, I know I'm not crazy, but I cling too hard to the horrors that made me me. Over and over again, like an Enso, draw circles with pens. My shoulder splits open again, and I succumb to my mess.
Continuity removed.
Bro, that hook is wild, bro. So it's definitely delving a lot when it comes to cycles, whether it's going forwards or backwards, right? It's just pattern, right? Life in itself is pattern, and it's the more you can understand how the pattern goes, because it goes like this, but it also like goes like this, and it also goes like this, but it all still goes together. And the more you could try and understand it, the crazier it gets, because it's infinite. It's infinitely insane. And honestly, the more you try and expand your mind to try and understand it, the harder it gets, and the more you just need to just let it flow, because there's no real way to understand like these emotions, these feelings, right? That's how we interpret the world that we live in. But at the end of the day, that's just one facet of understanding this world, and it's only this world because there's multiple dimensions later on top of it, right? So think of like the second dimension when you look at 2D. Like if you look at Mario, right? It's a 2D world, and it's only going this way. And if you ever look at Mario and be like, Mario, there's another dimension, right? There's another world. Mario can't hear you because Mario is in the game. And that would be the same way a higher dimensional being would look at us, because we live in the third dimensional world. And as much as you want to try and wrap your head around the aspect of other dimensions, sure, you might have an idea, but you can never fully understand or interpret it, because that's not how it works. Just like how you could say, Mario, I'm in the third dimension. Whatever that being is that you're trying to call to, like, it can see you, you cannot see it. Or it could perceive you and you can't fully perceive it. It could probably, imprint itself onto the dimension that we live in, but you'll never fully encompass it, because it's not how it works, the way that we interpret the world with our five senses, because our five senses, it's not enough. So same thing with these emotions, man. These emotions can only lead you in a circle. It'll lead you through a pattern. Why? That's a different question. But you know how it's happening, we can explain that. It's a pretty deep ass song, man. Rose, you listen to this shit on the daily? That's crazy.
Freedom from the present, when contextualized with time even for a second. Tenders of a memory can keep you in a torpor. All the mortification may lead to even more disorder. If you haven't noticed what happens when you are focused, you would notice. If you are happy, you may be hopeless. It was written with the feather of a peregrine. Thought is the reply of memory and never evergreen.
This song is so interesting. I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of an underrated banger, bro. This is crazy. This is pretty good. Like, it definitely still has like the underground type of vibes. I don't know how many people are actually prepared to actually listen to music like this, or the way, because you know this is like the first time I've heard a song like that encompasses the way that we live as beings that we are, like the way that we live. This is the first time I've heard it like this, and it's kind of raw. And I don't know how many people could actually listen to this, you know what I'm saying? Because it is like, you know, I had to talk about other dimensions in this video. There's not many songs where you like that, bitch, I said what I said. Like, bro, for that, you don't even gotta think. But for this, it's locked in. But yeah, this is a really cool song. Sin7ven. Interesting, brother. Interesting. Definitely keep making music. I'd love to hear, because this is a year ago. I don't know. Let's see. They got anything new? No, this was their latest project. Dang, 10 years. This person's been dropping music for a long time. Remember, music is just a window to the soul. So it's interesting to see how the evolution goes throughout. But this is really, really cool. So Rose, thank you for sending this request in. It was really dope. If you guys enjoyed the reaction and the breakthrough or the breakdown or the whatever you want to call it, hit the like button, comment what your favorite part was, and also what's your perception on this video, because we all interpret it differently. At the end of the day, it's art, and art will be interpreted in many ways. So until next time, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Namaste. Peace.